Equality is a major issue in today's society. Women are not treated fairly compared to men. They do not get to do some of the same tasks such as certain jobs and some sports. For example, women are not wanted to do jobs like manufacturers, farmers, and law enforcement. It is seen as weird or not okay for women to partake in some sports such as wrestling, football, hockey, and martial arts. Though these are seen as the main issues today, it was a lot worse many years ago for women. Before 1920, women were not allowed to vote. Then women were told that they could not have these jobs and they would need to stay home to take care of children, cook, and clean. When they could finally go out and get jobs, they were not paid nearly the same as men, doing the exact same jobs. In this speech, I will talk about the issue of gender equality. First, I will talk about the major problems of gender equality has in society. Second, I will discuss some of the solutions that we could use to help with the issue and how these solutions are effective. Lastly, I will talk about the actions that I will take to make these solutions happen. Gender equality causes a lot of problems all throughout society. Some of the problems haven't worked out, but there are still some issues. One problem is that men expect women to stay home to take care of children, cook, and clean all before they get home from work. This is still an issue, and for some women today, but not many women are given the option to be stay-at-home mom. There are also some men who would prefer to stay home and take care of the children, cook, and clean, while the women go out and make the money. Another problem that women are faced with is not being able to play some of the same sports such as men. Many years ago, girls and women were not allowed to play sports like football, baseball, and martial arts, or any type of fighting. According to Equal Opportunities, last updated on June 6, 2017, one of the areas at the workplace where gender differences are seen in the difference is the remuneration that men and women workers receive for equal value. A study by the International Labor Organization in 2013 shows that the global wage gap is 23%. Sexual harassment is also a major issue in today's society. Sexual harassment is a form of violence that, through a show of power, intimidates, humiliates, and affects another person's dignity. This mainly focused on women because many females are taken advantage of every day, whether it be physical contact, exhibiting inappropriate photos, or making inappropriate comments towards women. According to Peace Corps' last updated October 21st, 2013, globally, women have fewer opportunities for economic participation than men, less access to basic and higher education, greater health and safety risks, and less political representation. About 1 in 5, or 22%, of employed women in the United States say that they have been sexually harassed at work, and about 4 in 10, or 42%, of employed women say that they have experienced some form of gender discrimination at work. Many women say that the country has not gone far enough when it comes to giving women equal rights with men. There are so many steps and solutions to help fix the issue of gender equality. According to The Guardian, last updated on March 2016, there are easy steps to achieve gender equality. First is to just talk to women and girls. This is a very important reason as to why we have not achieved gender equality between men and women. Another step is to encourage women into non-traditional vocations, for example, police officers, mechanics, and many other jobs. The next step is for men and women and boys and girls, they need to work together. Also, a good way to end gender inequality is to stop the violence. 1 in 3 women will experience violence in their lifetime. A good way to solve gender equality in the workplace is first by asking the right questions and not just assuming you know the answer to the problem. Offer your female talent the resources to reach equality. The main issue of gender equality in the workplace is the pay is not equal. Women could be doing the same jobs just as well, if not better, than most of the men, and still not get paid nearly as much. There are so many things that people could do to make these solutions work and achieve gender equality, but it takes time and patience. You also need a willingness to make these things happen to better the lives of our future women. A way to fix the wage gap between men and women in businesses is to set up a specific salary range per band or position and make sure everyone within the role gets paid equally. A lot of the time, women cannot come to things for work because they have to stay home to take care of the children. This could be fixed by switching around the time and the day of the week of networking events so everyone in the office can attend. Some things that could be done to help is by trying to persuade women to take action and apply for jobs that most women would love to do but would be afraid of getting made fun of or downgraded. This could also work for young girls when encouraging them to partake in sports that they would not usually do. Gender equality is a major issue around the world and affects mainly women. Women cannot do some of the same things that men can do. They cannot get some of the same jobs, even if they do them the same and just as well, but do not get paid as equally. Women are expected to stay home, take care of children, cook, and clean. In this speech, I talked about why gender equality is important to me. First, I will talk about the major problems that gender equality has on the society. Second, I discussed some of the solutions that we could use to help with this issue and how these solutions are effective. And lastly, I talked about the actions that I will take to make these solutions happen. There are so many solutions to end gender inequality, but it takes the time and the persistence to make these things happen and make it better for all girls and women. You just have to be willing to put the work in.